my name is Maria de Souza. I'm the founder of Posture Queen. This is a place for you to learn all things good posture and movement for a life without pain and life lived with more elegance. Today I'm bringing you another lesson from my series Feldenkrais Heals, one lesson at a time. Today's lessons is all about the shoulder. Lie on your back. And keep your knees up, feet on the floor, hip distance apart at least. You might need a little bit more. Just find what's comfortable for you. Make sure that the legs are comfortable and that you're not doing too much of an effort to keep your legs up. Just find the right place for your feet. And then just have a good sense for your shoulder blades on the floor. Just notice one shoulder blade and then the other. Notice how does it feel lying on your back like this. Good. And then bring one arm up. A hand is above your chest. Keep the hand soft. And then start rolling your wrist back and forth. Slowly and gently. Just notice how that rolling of the wrist feels for you. How far can you go one way and the other way? And then starting moving that hand towards your belly, but keep rolling the wrist. And then back to where you started. Just do that a few times. Carry on rolling the wrists, but the hand moves towards your belly. Then up again. And next time you come to the center, to the middle, you're going to take the arm, keep rolling the hand towards your head, only as far as it is comfortable. Doesn't need to go all the way to the floor. And then back to the middle. And again, do this a few times, taking the hand towards the floor, but it doesn't need to touch the floor, only going as far as it feels comfortable for you. If you get tired or if you feel pain, please stop, take a rest, and then you can try again. Next time you come to the center, just take the hand all the way towards your belly like you did before. Carry on with the rolling of the wrists, of the wrist. And take it all the way back. So we're doing the full half circle this time. All the way back, as far as it's comfortable, and then all the way towards your belly. Slowly and gently movements, no rushing. Do that a couple of more times. You don't need to touch the belly or the floor. Make sure that your hand is comfortable, that you're not tensing the hand. Okay, next time you bring the hand to the middle, just let that arm go to the side and have a rest. And then bring the other arm up and you're going to do the same. First start rolling the wrist, notice how that feels in the wrist. And then starting moving that hand towards your belly. Keep rolling the wrist. And then back to the middle, where you started. And you're going to that a few times. Slowly and gently, there's no rush. Notice what's going on, what you're feeling, what you're sensing. Notice how things may feel different on each side, maybe your wrist. Next time you come to the middle, bring the arm all the way back behind your head. But again, it doesn't need to touch the floor. You only go as far as it is comfortable for you. Whatever that is for you. And bring it back to the middle and do that a few times. Make sure that your hand is soft. Okay, next time you come through the center, you're going to bring the hand all the way towards your belly, just like you did before. It doesn't need to touch the belly. And then you're going to bring it all the way behind the head or as far as it is comfortable for you. And then you're going to do this half circle a few times. Move slowly and gently. And next time you bring the hand to the middle, just let that arm go and never rest. Okay, now we're going to bring the hands together and interlace the fingers and make sure that the thumbs are interlaced as well and not apart from each other. But again, have a soft hand, don't grasp your hands. So soft hands, interlaced hands and thumb. And bring your hands above your chest as if you were hugging or holding a beach ball. So have this roundness in your arms. And from here you're going to do the same thing you did before. So roll your wrists back and forth. And just notice how that feels in your wrists. And that's how far you can go each time, one way and the other way. Keep hugging your beach ball. In other words, keep that distance. And then just start moving your hands towards your belly, just like you did before. And then back. And do that a few times from the middle to down to your belly. If you need a rest before I say to rest, then do that. Please don't wait for me until I say to rest. Rest whenever you feel that you need to rest. Next time you come to the center, move the arms back toward your head. Again, only going as far as it is comfortable for you. Keep rolling the wrists. Then bring everything back to the middle. And do that a few times. Notice if your wrists are moving more. Next time you come to the middle, bring the hands towards your belly. And then you're going to move the hands all the way towards your head or as far as it goes comfortably. Don't force. Okay, and then come to the center. And when you get to the center, just release the arms and bring them down for a little rest. Extend your legs. Just stay here for a moment. Just sense your shoulder blades, the whole of your back on the floor. Okay, and then bring the knees up. Clasp your hands once again, hug your beach ball. And start rolling your wrists just like you did before. And now as you roll your wrist, you're going to take your right elbow towards the floor. So the other arm has to come with it, of course, because the hands are attached. So bring that elbow towards the floor to touch the floor if it is possible. When it touches the floor, then you come back to the middle. And you're going to do that a few times. Next time you bring the elbow on the floor, you're going to slide that elbow all the way towards your waist. But keep rolling the wrists and then slide the elbow towards your waist. And then when the elbow touches the side of the waist or wherever it reaches, then you lift the elbow and you bring it up, and then bring the hands towards the middle, and then you're going to do that a few times. So as your elbow reaches the floor, you're going to slide the elbow towards your waist. And then when it reaches, you can't slide anymore, then you lift the elbow and bring your hands towards your belly and then up towards the middle of the chest. And then bring the elbow towards the floor once again. Keep that space between the hands and the chest as if you holding that beach ball. Slide the elbow towards your waist and then lift. The hands come above your belly. Move the hands towards more the middle of the chest. And then bring the elbow towards the floor once again. And do that. We're going to do this one more time. Okay, next time you bring the elbow on the floor, you are going to slide it up towards the head. So the hands have to come behind the head or thereabouts, wherever it's possible for you. And when you can't slide anymore the elbow up, bring it up, lift it away from the floor, and the hands will come and towards the top of the head, and then move the hands towards the middle of the chest. And then when it gets there, you bring the elbow again to touch the floor. And then when the elbow touches the floor, then you slide the elbow up, and the hands carry on rotating, rolling the wrists. And then when the arm or the elbow can't slide anymore, then you lift and you bring your hands up towards your head and then towards the middle of your chest. And then down it goes, the elbow. And slide it up. And then lift it. And you're going to do that one more time, the elbow towards the floor. Then slide it up. And then lift it. And next time your hands come towards the middle of your chest, just let go and have a rest. You can keep the legs up or you can lengthen them if you need to. You just take a little rest here. Notice that sides, that shoulder joint, the shoulder blade. Okay, and then you're going to interlace the fingers, and now we're going to descend, start rolling the wrists, and you're going to descend the other elbow towards the floor. And then as it reaches the floor, bring it back again, just like you did it on the other side. A few times up and down first, and then we're going to slide it. Bring it up. And once again up. Okay. And the next time the elbow comes to the floor, you're going to slide it towards your waist. Then when it doesn't slide anymore, you can lift the elbow away from the floor, bring your hands above your belly, and then move your hands, keeping that awareness of hugging a beach ball. Move your hands towards the middle of your chest, and then the elbow comes towards the floor once again. And then slide the elbow towards your waist. Then when it doesn't slide anymore, lift the elbow, the hands come above the belly, and then move the hands above the middle of the chest, and then bring the elbow towards the floor. And do that one more time. Remember to rest whenever you need to rest. Don't wait for me to tell you to rest. So if you feel tired before I say to rest, then please have a rest. Next time your elbow comes to the floor, just slide it up so that the hands can be behind the head or thereabouts. Then when we can't slide anymore the elbow up, lift the elbow away from the floor so that the hands come up above your head, and then bring the hands towards the middle of your chest, and then bring the elbow again towards the floor. When it reaches the floor, slide it up, and carry on this way a few more times, just like you did it on the other side. Try not to rush anything. One more time. Okay, next time you bring the hands towards the middle of your chest, let it go and have a rest. Right, now interlace your fingers once again, hug your beach ball. Remember to have the thumbs interlaced as well. Now we're going to bring those two movements together, the right and the left. So start rolling your wrists. Notice if that feels different. Notice if the wrists can roll a little bit more than they did before. Okay, then start moving the right elbow towards the floor. And slide it up towards your head. Bring the hands towards the back of the head. And then lift the elbow away from the floor. Bring the hands on top of your head and then towards the middle of the belly. Then bring the left elbow on the floor. And then slide the left elbow towards your waist. And then when it doesn't slide anymore, lift the elbow, bring the hands above your belly. Move the hands towards the middle of the chest. And then bring the right elbow on the floor, towards the floor. Slide it up. We're going to do the same thing. So we're going to do this kind of a circle. When it doesn't slide anymore up, lift the elbow. Bring the hands above your head and then above the middle of the chest, and then bring the left elbow onto the floor, and then slide the left elbow towards your waist. And when it doesn't slide anymore, lift the elbow, bring the hands on top above the belly, and then move the hands above your middle of your chest. Then bring the right elbow on the floor. Slide it up. And then bring the hands above your head and then above your chest. And when you get there, pause for a moment. Carry on rolling the wrists. And we're going to do it the other way around. So bring your left elbow towards the floor. When it reaches the floor, slide the left elbow up, 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 up. Bring the hands behind the head or thereabouts. When the elbow doesn't slide anymore, up. Lift it away from the floor and the hands come above the head. And then bring the hands towards the middle of the chest. And then bring the right elbow on the floor. And when the right elbow reaches the floor, slide it towards your waist. And then when it doesn't slide anymore, bring the hands to above your belly. Roll the hands towards the middle of the chest and then descend. So let the left elbow go towards the floor. And then slide the left elbow up. Then when it doesn't slide anymore, lift it away from the floor so that the hands come above the face, your head, and then move the hands above to be above the middle of the chest, and then descend or bring the right elbow on the floor. And then when that reaches the floor, slide the right elbow towards your waist. And then when it doesn't reach and you can't slide anymore, then you lift the elbow, the hands come above your belly, then move your hands above the middle of your chest, and then bring the left elbow towards the floor. And then slide the left elbow up towards the head, the hands come behind the head. And then when that elbow can't slide anymore, lift the elbow, the hands come above your head, and then move your hands towards the middle of the chest. And I'm going to do that once again. Then bring the right elbow towards the floor. Slide the elbow towards the waist. And then when it doesn't slide anymore, lift the elbow, roll the wrists above the belly, then move the hands to be above the middle of the chest, then bring the left elbow towards the floor. When you reach the floor, slide it up, up, up. The hands go behind the head. And when the elbow doesn't slide anymore, up, lift the elbow. And bring the hands above your head and then above your belly. And when you get here, just let everything go and have a rest. Lengthen your legs and just feel your shoulders, your shoulder blades, the whole of your back rest on the floor. Okay, and then come to sitting. So you're going to finish this lesson here. So now let's reach out. Just notice how your shoulders now feel. Notice if you have created more movement, if this movement in the shoulder joint now feels more smooth or fluid, or that you have more range of movement going on in your shoulder and shoulder blade. And then do the same with the other one. Just notice with this what this lesson did for you. All right. I hope this helps you with your shoulder issues, and if you have any questions, comments, please leave them below. And I'll be back with more lessons from my series Feldenkrais Heals, one lesson at a time. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye now.